So here we are to make a film about Mundaneum. These short images show a quick sightseeing of the present grounds of the museum. Mundaneum was created in 1924 as a tiny community. Their ideas and achievements have had an astonishing impact on the biggest companies on earth, such as the multinational Google. Henry Lafontaine and Paul Otlet had a dream. This dream was to bring world peace around the world. In order to achieve this goal, they thought they could create a universal knowledge. Their aim was to bring knowledge to everybody. They believed that if everybody had access to knowledge, the world would be a better place and peace would come to the world. We hope you guys enjoy this film.
Of Paul Otlet and Henri Lafontaine, who wanted to index and to collect all the information about all the books that were ever published since the invention of the print in the 15th century. And so it was quite a huge work. And this tool of a brand new kind, so this very first paper search engine, grew to a staggering 18 million cards. It was meant to inform about any books that would be published about the subject. So if you had a request, at the end of the 19th century, you could send a letter to the Mundaneum explaining the topic of your research. And the people from the Mundaneum would help you to find references, books that exist about the topic you're searching about. And so it would take you maybe something like 3 weeks to get an answer. Now it's quite more quick, but still, at the end of the 19th century, the very first search engine still existed.
In 1854 was the birth of Henri Lafontaine. Born into an upper-class family, Henri Lafontaine is a lawyer specialized in international law. This pacifist will promote his work as a means to impose peace in the world through Belgian and international organizations, particularly through the International Peace Bureau that he will head from 1907. In 1913, he receives the Nobel Peace Prize as recognition for his activities. He takes part in the feminist debates and participates in the creation of the Belgian League for the Rights of Women in 1892. Member of the Belgian Labour Party from its creation, he is one of the Belgium's first socialist senators in 1894. Passionate about bibliography, he founds the International Office of Bibliography with Paul Otlet in 1895.
Paul Otlet, a man who lived from 1898 to 1944, founded the International Office of Bibliography with Henri Lafontaine in 1895. He rapidly broadens his activities beyond bibliography and accomplishes an original work in such diversified areas as photography, schematics, encyclopedia, or documentation, also known as dematerialization. This work, along with his renewed Traité de Documentation, also known as the Treaty of Documentation in 1934, will bestow him the title of Father of Modern Documentation. Passionate of new innovations, he anticipates the coming of the Internet before the Second World War. Animated by pacifist and utopian ideals, he will strive to build an ideal society and will design, along with such figureheads as Le Corbusier, a project for a world city.
The world's first search engine, made of wood and paper. Universal system of decimal classification, still used by libraries worldwide. 16 million index cards to map out the world's knowledge and make it universally accessible. At a time when radio and television were still futuristic, he foresaw the Internet. He dreamt of bringing world peace. by giving universal access to knowledge. Today, modern technology revives the memory to show that no idea is too great or foolish when it comes to changing the world.